Yeah, so we're gonna continue now, right? So what's the element after neon?
Sodium.
Sodium, good. Which should be Na, right? What's the mass number again?
Sir?
What's the mass number for sodium again?
23. 23.
And the how many neutrons, how many protons, how many electrons?
Um, 11,
11 what?
11 protons, neutrons, and electrons.
Double check the amount of neutrons.
No, 12 neutrons.
Good. So we have 12 neutrons, right? 11 protons, 11 electrons. So right, we write the 12 in the core, which would be the nucleus, 12N, 11P. Then remember that we're writing our electrons on the shell. First shell can hold a maximum of?
Sir?
The first shell can hold a maximum of?
2.
Good. Second shell can hold a maximum of 8, right? So anything that's remaining out of, if it's completely filled, you move on to the next shell. That's how it works. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Remember, you start out single first, then you start to pair. All right. So how many electrons we have overall now in the structure that you're seeing? Count it and let me see. Let me know the structure. Morgan.
10.
Yeah, 10. Right. So that therefore means we need to add one more, which would make it to 11. What would be our EC now?
2, 8, 1.
Good. So 2, 8, and 1. And moving on to the next one now after sodium. What comes after sodium?
Magnesium.
Good. So that will be 24 and 12. Right, how many N, how many P, how many E? How many N?
12.
How many P, how many E?
12. 12 and 12.
So it's 12 and 12. Right, and then we draw that in the middle. Right, remember that we just write the total. So it will be 12N, 12P. Right, so that therefore mean we have two more to hold on this last shell here. So what would be our EC now?
2, 8, 2.
So our EC for magnesium would be 2,
8.
8, 2, which will make it up to 12. So now we're moving on to the next element in the series, right? So we're going to move on to the next blackboard. All right, so the next one, what's the next element?
Aluminum.
Good. So the 13th one now, which would be aluminum. So it's 27 and
Sir?
what's the mass
30.
number? What's the atomic number? 13. How many N? How many P? How many E?
13 protons, 14 neutrons, and 13 electrons.
Good. So now we're drawing the structure, which would be 30, which would be 14N and 13P. And for those who are watching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Right. Also remember that we have free worksheet, study guides, right? The link for all these products are in the description. Right, and if you want to customize anything of your sort, right, you can reach out to us and so on. So 1, 2, 3. So the EC now would be,
Sir,
go again?
repeat, sir.
Now I was asking the EC.
283.
Yes.
28.
So let me just write this properly. All right, good. So 283. Moving on to the next element. We're almost through. Moving on to the next element.
Silicon.
Silicon, right? And that's 28 and 14, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good, 28 and 14. And for those who have challenges with this, remember periodic table is important. How many N, how many P, how many E?
Sir? All 4.
So you have 14N, 14P, 14E. So remember, so we have 14N, 14P. So writing those in the nucleus. Right, so remember the first shell can hold. So remember the first shell can hold 2. Right, I have to bring this down a bit. So let's bring it down so I can draw it carefully. All right, the second shell can hold 8. As I recommend, you start out single first. All right, so as I recommend, you start out single first, and then you can start to pair afterwards. So you can allow the diagram to be organized and prevent it from being untidy. So we have 8, 9, 10. So 8 on the second shell because that's completely filled. So we have to move on to the next part, which would be, so we have four electrons remaining. Go on the last shell, which would be 2, 4, 4. So in that case, this would be 4. So 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the EC now? What would be
284.
good? So that would be our
84.
EC. Yeah. Yes. 2 or EC now would be 284. And then moving on to the 15th one. 15 would be what?
Phosphorus.
Still don't get the pronunciation correct. It's
Phosphorus.
phosphorus, yes. So it's what, 30. So how many neutrons?
31.
How many neutrons? How many protons? How many E?
15 protons, 16 neutrons, and 15 electrons.
All right, good. So so we are almost through. Right, again, just remember to like, share, and subscribe, and also spread the word. All right, and allowing students to perform better in school. Right, we not only teach content that's in the book, we also teach content that's in life as well. So we teach about money, we teach about self-concept, stuff like that. We also teach things that you definitely need to learn, right, while you're in school. So likewise, as I mentioned before, I also recommend students to ensure that they are developing themselves, right, in terms of learn about money management, learn about self-concept, stuff like that. So you can watch YouTube videos, right? Because most of the times that topic is not in school. So watch YouTube videos, stuff like that, because it's gonna be important in the next 10 years for you to like manage money and so on when you have to pay the bills, when you have to take care of this and that, which gonna be very much important. So learn about those stuff. Don't just be centered into the book or into the content that they teach you at school. Yeah, man. So we're continuing. Right. So Morgan. So that's 2, 4. Morgan, you're still here, right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, ensure you're following and ensure that you watch the YouTube videos as well. All right, so you're saying you said 16 and all right, you said 16 and it's not 15.
Yes, sir.
So it's 16 and so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, right? 8, 9, 10. So we have 6 remaining that should go on the last shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What would be our AC now?
285.
So our EC would be 285. Moving on to the next one, which would be sulfur,
Oh,
which would be 32 and 60. How much N, how much P, how much E?
16. All 16.
Alright, so we're drawing the structure now. Hold on, for this, let's backtrack a bit. Right, let's backtrack a bit for the phosphorus. Morgan,
Yes, sir.
Remember, we should have, so we should have what? How many on the last shell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should have 5 on the last shell. So that therefore mean we need to ensure that one is removed. Sure. So we have to that sometimes you have to ensure that you check everything to ensure that it's still intact. So check the amount of electrons on this shell. So let's check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're good now. On this shell now, right, we have 6 on this shell. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What would be the EC now?
286.
So our EC now is 286, right? And then for this one, the EC is 285. And now we're moving on to the last 4, right? So let's move on to the next part. All right, so we're at 17, right? And 17 is chlorine, right? Good. 17 is chlorine. And again, right? So it's 35. That's what we need to focus on. And 17. N, P, and E. How many electrons, how many protons?
17
17 what?
protons and electrons and 18 neutrons.
Good. And 18 neutron. Go ahead now and draw our structure, right? Which would be 18N and 17P. Right, and then remember your first shell hold 2, right? Second shell hold 8, right? And then third shell also 8, fourth shell 8 at this level. So ensure that you all take note of that for those who are watching this video. So it's 2, 4, right? As I said before, right? I recommend start out single, right? But if you have an understanding, when you get the understanding, you can start to pair them, right? Because you know that 8 hole on the second shell. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now we're moving on to the next part, because remember that we have what? 7 on this shell. Okay, it's 17. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2, that's 10, and then this part 17. So our EC now, what would be our EC now? Morgan, what would be our EC?
287.
287, good. We're at 18 now.
Argon.
What's the mass number? What's the atomic number?
18 and 39.
18 and?
39.
When you round off that, what do you get?
40.
This is 18, right? And then what's the N? What's the P? What's the E?
Protons 19, neutrons 20, and electrons 19.
19. Where do you get 19? Where do you get 19 from, Morgan?
Sir?
Remember with argon, we're at argon.
AP.
And then the neutron would be 22. Neutron would be 22. Alright, to go ahead now, we're gonna draw the structure. So it's 18P 22N. What would be our EC now? What would be the EC, Morgan? Morgan?
Sir?
Yeah, man, we're focused now. We're almost through. I'm saying what?
Me charging.
No, I'm saying what would be our EC?
Sir, for argon,
Yes.
288.
Good. Alright, so I'm gonna do potassium and then I'm gonna allow you to do calcium and then that's it for this session, right? So the 19th one, which would be potassium, right?
Yeah.
Should be 39 and 19. 39 and 19. Alright, so how many neutrons, how many protons, how many electrons?
19 protons, 20 neutrons, and 19 electrons.
So it's 20, 20N, 19P, and also 19E as well. Again, remember once you're through completing the shell, you have to move on to a different shell. Once you reach the maximum, so 2, 4, 6, 8. The second one is filled, 8 and 2, that's 10. So that therefore mean we have 9 electrons remaining. Remember, each second and third shell can hold a maximum of 8. That therefore we need to move on if it is that we have the 8 electrons to fill the shell. So that therefore mean this would have 1 on the last shell. Alright, so Morgan, in the meantime, right, you can just try to draw calcium. In this case, it's 2, 8.
2, 8, 1.
Right, because we have 2 on the first shell, 8 on the second, 8 on the third, which would be this one, and then on the last one, which is this right here, right, we have 1. So that would be our EC. Morgan, do you want to complete the last one?
Sir, me try.
Alright, so we have 5 minutes remaining. We have 6 minutes remaining, so try complete that one. Let me bring over this some more.
CA.
Let's try to draw it as small as possible. If it is that you're unable to draw it, then I can just draw it. Alright, so I deleted the space up top. So I deleted the space up top so you can for argon, because we did that already. So you can just draw it over to this side, the right side.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's too big, sir.
Alright, so you're using a hand to draw?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Alright, so what about, you finish with the second shell? You finish with this shell? Right here?
Yes, sir. 4 on that shell, sir.
No, man. Remember, the second shell can hold 8, you know? Second shell hold 8.
Yes, sir.
So that therefore mean that 8 you have to have on it. But you have enough electrons to have 8 on it. So that therefore mean you need to have 4 more. Yeah, man, and then count it as I go along. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and the 2 on the first shell, that's 10. So you need 10 more. 10 more electrons. Alright, so complete the other part now. Hold on, Morgan. Don't jump the gun. This one, you don't complete this one. The shell is empty, no? The one that you drew, the third one.
Sir, that I say, oh! Wait.
That's the third shell. Alright, so we have 1 minute remaining, but if it is that you're not finishing time, right? What you can do, you can work it out on your own. And for those who are watching this video, you can also work it out and send us via Instagram or TikTok. Alright, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace. Alright, just see if we can add the 2 on the last shot. And then that's it. And then our EC would be what now? Our EC would be 2. Good. And then remember that you add commas in between.